To understand the pistachio theory in depth and interesting detail, let's imagine that your life is a game full of small challenges and daily decisions that you must make to reach the treasure or the big goal that you seek to achieve. In this game, every small decision and every step you take affects your journey either by getting closer to the treasure or moving away from it. The theory says that small mistakes in thinking or random actions are like losing pistachios while opening the bag. These nuts may seem insignificant at first, but when they accumulate, you find yourself losing a lot without realizing it. Let's delve step by step and turn this idea into a practical and enjoyable life plan to achieve your goals. Step 1. Be the captain of the ship. Define your destination. Imagine yourself on a ship in the middle of the sea. You cannot sail without a clear destination because you will get lost in the waves. What is your destination? Don't say, "I want to succeed." Say, "I want to build a business that makes $10,000 a month in a year. I want to get a college degree with excellent grades in 4 years. I want to lose 10 kilograms in 6 months." The golden rule. The goal must be clear, specific, and measurable. Step 2. Make a smart plan, draw a map. In any adventure, you need a map that will lead you step by step to the treasure. Break the big goal into small milestones. Now, 1. Big goal. Imagine it's the mountain you want to climb. 2. Small goals. These are the stages you go through every day to reach the top. Example, if you want to learn a new language in a year. First month, learn 200 basic words. Second month, learn 20 grammar rules. Next month, practice speaking with native speakers. Interesting tip. Consider each small milestone an achievement to celebrate. After each small achievement, reward yourself to feel motivated. Step 3. Your small decisions are your compass. Control the moment. Every daily decision is an arrow that charts your path. It either leads you forward or it leads you astray. Challenge. Before you make any decision, ask yourself, is this decision moving me closer to my goal or further away? Is this action serving my future, or is it just a temporary temptation? Fun app. If you're saving for a house, think before you buy an expensive cup of coffee. Is the cup worth postponing my dream? If you want to be fit, think before you eat dessert. Is this dessert worth sacrificing my progress? Step 4. Avoid the storm of small mistakes. Don't skimp on details. Here comes the greatest lesson of theory. Small details are never small. Small mistakes add up like water drops that make a hole in a rock. Sleeping late for one day may seem harmless, but it turns into a habit that destroys your productivity. Skipping exercise for one day may seem simple, but it can lead to a loss of motivation forever. To fun trick. Imagine that you collect daily points for every positive decision. Exercise plus 10 points. Eat a healthy meal plus 5 points. Skipping a late night plus 15 points. And make sure to end your day with a positive balance. Step 5. Learn from lost pistachios. Learn from mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. They are your secret teacher that shows you what you need to improve. When you lose a pistachio, don't get discouraged. Ask yourself, why did I lose it? How can I avoid losing more of them in the future? Exciting example. Imagine that you were spending a lot on unnecessary things. Instead of regretting it, create a monthly list of expenses and turn it into a challenge to save as much money as possible. Step 6. Be a flexible adventurer. Review your plan regularly. The world is full of surprises and obstacles. Sometimes you may have to change your path, but don't lose sight of your goal. How? Set a weekly time to review your plan. Ask yourself, am I on the right track? Is there a better way to achieve my goal? Exciting idea. Take your weekly review session as a meeting with yourself. Make a cup of coffee, write down everything you've accomplished and what could be improved. Conclusion. Build your success with pistachios. The pistachio theory teaches us that success does not come from luck or great decisions alone, but from small daily details and from thinking ahead before each step. Every small decision today is a building block in building your dreams. If you deal wisely with the pistachios in your life, you will reach your goals and enjoy the journey too. Always remember, greatness is in the details. Inspiring story from a simple worker to a billionaire. Chapter 1. The difficult beginning and random ideas. David, a young man in his 20s, lived in a poor suburb of a big city. He worked as a simple delivery man in a restaurant. He did not have a clear plan for his life, and he lived day by day without any vision or distant goal. One day, while David was delivering an order to a customer, he noticed how people lived in wealthy neighborhoods. Luxury cars, huge houses, and a lifestyle that seemed like an unattainable dream. At that moment, he asked himself an important question. Why do I live my life randomly? What prevents me from achieving a better life? Chapter 2. The first realization. The importance of small decisions. David began to realize that his daily decisions are what build his future. He saw that the little money he made was wasted on unnecessary things, eating fast food, buying things he did not need, and spending time uselessly on the phone. He decided to take the first small step. 1. Set a simple goal. Save 20% of his monthly salary. 2. Investing in himself. He started watching educational videos about money management and the basics of entrepreneurship. 3. Eliminating distractions. He replaced his wasted time by reading self-improvement books such as Atomic Habits and Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Chapter 3. The first idea using available resources. Wisely, David had an old bicycle that he used to deliver orders. He realized that this bike was not just a means of transportation, but it could be the beginning of a small business. He thought, what if I upgraded it or used it for something different? He started observing his colleagues at work and realized that they were suffering from the same problem. Bikes kept breaking down, and they couldn't find a place to repair them nearby. Chapter 4. Working on the idea starting from scratch. David decided to learn the skill of bicycle repair. He used his time after work to watch educational videos on the internet about bicycle repair. With his first savings, he bought a simple repair kit. He started offering his services to his colleagues. If your bike breaks down, bring it to me. I'll fix it for a nominal price. At first, David wasn't making much money, but he was focused on one thing, providing high quality and gaining people's trust. Chapter 5. Applying the Pistachio Theory. Everyday decisions make the difference. David decided that every daily decision would determine his future. Getting rid of randomness. Instead of working chaotically, he created a daily schedule to manage his time between his main job and working on his small business. Focus on the small details. He cared about every bike he repaired as if it were the most important thing, which earned him a good reputation among customers. Continuous learning. He decided to dedicate an hour a day to reading a book or watching educational content about business management or marketing. Chapter 6. Gradual expansion, small but steady steps. After a few months, the demand for his services began to increase. David decided to take an additional step. He rented a small space in the neighborhood and turned it into a bike repair shop. He added a service to sell spare parts and accessories. He started customizing unique bike designs according to customers' requests. David knew that every small step towards expansion added more value to his business. Chapter 7. Leveraging technology. Taking business to the next level. David wasn't satisfied with his small workshop. He realized that the future lay in the internet and decided to expand online. He launched a social media page to showcase his services. He started posting short videos explaining bike repair tips. He launched an online store to sell bikes and spare parts, which allowed him to reach new customers outside his area. Chapter 8. Obstacles and how he overcame them. Like any business, David faced challenges. In the beginning, he didn't have enough experience in marketing, which led to him selling at prices that were lower than their value. He faced a financial crisis when a large part of his tools broke down. But David didn't give up. He went back to his simple approach, analyzing and correcting mistakes. He learned new skills such as correct pricing and crisis management. Chapter 9. The big expansion from a simple dream to a global company. Over time, David's business has expanded tremendously. 1. He opened a small factory to manufacture lightweight, eco-friendly bicycles. 2. He launched his own bicycle brand called EcoBike. 3. His company now exports to more than 30 countries around the world. Chapter 10. Success in Giving Back. David, who started from a slum, is now one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the bicycle business, but he has not forgotten his beginnings. He founded a foundation to support young people from poor neighborhoods, to teach them practical skills. He provides scholarships to entrepreneurship students to start their own businesses. The lesson from the story: how do you embody the Pistachio Theory? 1. Small decisions determine your future. David focused on his daily decisions instead of waiting for a big opportunity. 2. Continuous learning. He invested his time in learning, which made him develop continuously. 3. Small details matter. Every bike he repaired with love and quality, which earned him a good reputation. 4. Working on the goal step by step. He did not try to jump to success quickly, but built his project gradually. 5. Persistence despite challenges. He did not let obstacles stop him, but rather made them opportunities to learn and grow. Conclusion: greatness begins with small details. David's story perfectly reflects the Pistachio Theory. Success is not luck or coincidence, but the result of thoughtful decisions and daily details carefully built. If you focus on improving yourself every day, step by step, you will reach your goals no matter how far away they seem.